This is Bradley, my animal acting Dalmatian. And the question that we get asked a lot is, what does production look for when looking for dogs? And it's a really wide variety of what they want. It kind of depends on the shoot, but I will tell you typecasting is a thing. So I'm going to go through some of the typecasting you might see in a casting call, as well as just some things that I've noticed. I will say that dark-faced dogs typically do not book. In general, unless production wants a dark dog, they're not going to book a dark dog. Also, dogs that are out of standard on purpose, like your fluffy Frenchies, lilac or white Dobermans, or long-haired Dalmatians. Also, dogs with super unique faces that are really busy in their markings, like a super heavy merle or spotted pattern. Now, there are dogs that get casting calls way more than others, like golden retrievers. Everybody and their brother wants a golden retriever. I also see a ton of casting calls for scruffy dogs. Scruffy dogs do great at playing stray roles and also family-friendly dogs, so they're super versatile. On the topic of family-friendly dogs, we constantly see Labs, Goldens, Border Collies, Tollers. For smaller dogs, you'll see Cavaliers and other types of Spaniels. It really just depends on the size they're looking for. When you see casting calls for purse dogs or like toy dogs that will be held and carried, it's pretty common for them to want Bichons, Chihuahuas, Pomeranians, Yorkies, and toy poodles. Sometimes they'll typecast for guard dogs or police dogs, and you'll see Malinois wanted, German Shepherds, Dobermans, and Rottweilers. And then oddly enough, I've seen a lot of casting calls recently for Hounds and Beagles. Owning a Dalmatian really sets us apart because not a lot of people own them, and it's not oversaturated in the production community like your Labs and Goldens are. But I will say that unless production is specifically looking for a Dalmatian or like the idea of having a Dalmatian, they're not going to get booked.